What does it take to be a champion? No one knows for sure, but at Boston University, they will tell you one thing. Chris Drury has the heart of a champion.
I don't think I've ever had a guy who practices as hard as he does, trying to improve his game as much as he does every single day, every minute of every practice, every single drill. He never takes a moment off, and I think that's a great example of there's a reason why he made such a big jump. He's worked hard for it, and I think that his teammates appreciate that and realize that's a pretty good example to follow, too.
Championships have followed Drury all his life. At the age of 12, he was a member of the Trumbull, Connecticut Little League team that won the World Series. Chris was the winning pitcher in the title game.
It was just a blast. I mean, if you just imagine playing, Little League baseball with your, 12 of your best friends in front of big crowds, for a big title all summer long. I mean, really couldn't ask for anything more as a 12-year-old kid, so it was lots of fun.
6 years later, Drury was a national champion again as a Terrier freshman.
That was great fun. Even though I was on the fourth line and didn't really see that much ice, I wouldn't change anything for it. It was just an absolute blast. Throughout the whole year, we didn't have many lapses. I think we only had 5 or 6 losses. They were pretty spread out. And winning the Bean Pot and then the Hockey East, and the finish off in the national championship, just a dream come true.
Now, as a junior, Drury is trying to lead BU back to its dreamland. He's the top conference scorer in Hockey East games and second in the league overall entering the weekend. He's already won the league's Player of the Week award 3 times this season. On a team that entered the year dealing with the losses of players like Jay Pandolfo, Bob LaChance, and Mike Greer, Drury has emerged as a true leader.
He does a lot of things for our team. He doesn't only just score goals and get a lot of points and make great plays on the ice. I think a lot of the young guys look up to him, and I even look up to him. And a lot of guys feed off him. He's just such a great leader, and he's so intense. I mean, every day in practice, he's there. He's working hard in the weight room, everything.
Problem is, the Terriers have relied on Drury a bit too much this season. Through the first 26 games of the year, BU is 18-2-6 when Drury scores a point. They've lost all 6 games in which he's been held pointless. That has finally changed a bit in recent weeks, with the team bringing a more balanced attack to the ice.
We're not relying on Chris as much. He still continues to do well, but I think myself as well as the rest of the team has rose their play and is scoring a lot more goals and helping the team out and helping Chris out. And it just seems we're working harder. We seem to get better as the year goes on. I don't think BU goes as Chris Drury goes. Like I said, we have a tremendous lineup. It's probably more coincidence than anything. Any night, any given player in our team can come out and get a couple goals. So I don't go out thinking, I have to get a few goals in order for us to win. We have a tremendous lineup, a lot of skilled players that could score. So I don't really consider myself the only one on our team to be able to do that.
But he is the best. He entered the final weekend of the regular season leading the nation with 35 goals, already the 4th highest single-season total in Terrier history. He is just 7 points shy of 15th place on the school's all-time scoring list as a junior and is a very strong candidate for the Hobie Baker Award. His coach won't tell you why Drury should win that award. He will give his star player even higher praise.
I can tell you why I think Chris Drury is one of the greatest players ever to play college hockey, and it has very little to do with how many points he has or how good he is talent-wise. It has to do with the type of kid he is, how hard he works. He's the epitome of what you could hold up to. Hard work pays off. Diligence pays off. Being a great competitor and having some composure pays off. And you take that whole package and add to it a lot of talent, boy, don't you have a great player. So there may be some players that are a little bit more talented. There may be some players that are a little bit more gritty. But I don't think there's anybody that combines grit, competitiveness, focus, and seriousness of purpose, and the talent that he has. He's got the whole package.